There are so many unanswered questions in this world, and few are brave enough to ask them. Today, we will be answering one of those burning questions. What is an usher? Do ushers ush? If so, what is ushing? Today, we go on a journey to answer those questions. So what would you say ushing is?
Ushing? Man, it's just something you do. You know, like he ushes, she ushes, we ushes.
So, what would you say ushing is?
Man, it's just something, it's self-explanatory. I don't know what to tell you.
Upon extensive research, we found that ushing is defined as the present participle of ush. A good start, but I know there's more layers to peel back. We are now going to head to our first location, a place with many ancient artifacts and ancient texts. This place included some of the work of Einstein, even the Great Book of Facts. But I needed more than just secondhand information. I needed to go straight to the source, which brings us to our next location. I went to interview a former usher himself, Dr. Alexander Montgomery, world-renowned usher. Remind us of your name again.
I am Dr. Alexander Montgomery. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm a former usher, and I've been studying ushing for many, many years.
Wow, fascinating.
When I see so many young students so eager to learn about the art of ushing, I myself am reminded of my former years, my first times ushing. I remember it fondly.
If you were to define ushing simply, what would you say?
I'm glad you asked. In all of my years of studying ushing, I have come up with a mnemonic device to help me remember the essence of ushing. It's a simple acronym that I use to help people remember ushing. Utility, service, hospitality, innovation, novelty, and G.
Oh yes, and what does G stand for?
The G stands for gumption. Every usher must have gumption.
Upon extensive research, we found that gumption is defined as shrewd or spirited initiative and resourcefulness. This was a good find, but we still haven't directly answered the most important question itself. What in the world is an usher? It's time that I travel to my final destination. We have intel on a location with an extremely high concentration of ushers, a place where ushers dwell abundantly. And I'm gonna ask them as many questions as I can. I asked ushers over 100 questions to try to figure out how they think. Starting with the question, what is your name?
Alyssa,
Art Wilder,
Missy,
Owen,
Julia,
Kyle's Ricky, Gonzaga Christian, Ethan, Calvin,
Eternity,
Taylor,
Amanda,
Michael,
Jen,
Ryan Parsons, Nathan. My name's Robert. What's your name? My name is Christian.
Some questions were easier. Our first question is, what is the hit song written by Rick Astley?
Oh, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Never gonna give you up.
What soda brand has the flavor Baja Blast?
Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew.
Is it Mountain Dew?
And some were harder. Okay, in what movie does a boy raise a flying creature named Toothless?
How to Train a Kitten.
What song does The Rock sing in Moana? Who is the crazy guy that drinks tea in Alice in Wonderland?
No idea.
Some questions were about movies.
In what movie does FBI Tom Hanks chase down identity theft Leonardo DiCaprio?
Guess me if you can.
Guess me if you can. What is the only way to destroy the ring in The Lord of the Ring? Cast it into the fire. Cast it into the fire!
Some were about songs.
But here's my number. So call me maybe.
So call me maybe.
So call me maybe.
Then I saw her face. I'm a believer.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache.
At this point, I gathered all the intel that I needed. Some answered the questions right, and some answered wrong. Regardless, they answered all of the questions. But little did they know that all these questions had one thing in common. Every single word that they said mattered. It was all for a greater purpose all along. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Wonderwall by the Ushers and Greeters.
Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna bring back to you. By now you should somehow realize what you're gonna do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat the words on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure we've heard it all before, but you never really had to doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we had to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but don't know how. Because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me. And after all, you're my wonderful.